Good morning. Pigpen and I woke up about 20 minutes ago. We got our bear bag down. Look how cute he is now. See how cute he is sometimes? Anyway, we just pulled our bear bag down so we can start some coffee. We're gonna get the tent emptied out. We did get some dew, so it's wet, which is why I'm glad I brought... Oop, that's not what I brought. I brought this to put the tent in. It has a stuff sack, but it's small, and it makes it tight and lumpy. And with my bag, it doesn't have a hard back on it, so I like to put all my blankets and everything in there loose, and it makes it nice and soft on your back. Same. So with the tent, all the blankets. The only thing, it's that tarp, because I figured that tarp was going to be wet, so I wanted it inside stuff sack that was waterproof. Anyway, 6 a.m. It's pretty nice out. We had to get our... I had to zip my pants on. I put on this because it's... I like to say cold. It's like 65 degrees. There's a nip in the air, but... It was off last night. We walked down and got some more water. If you go down there, there's a road that splits and you go back to where we came. So we got plenty of water for this morning. Oh. Full, and this one is full. So we're gonna make coffee out of that this morning. The only thing we did was drink this one last night. There's still a splash left for my morning meds. But we're going to get some coffee going. We're going to go over there and use their latrine. We're going to get Pig some food, and then I'm going to make my breakfast. And then we're going to start packing that tent up and head on down the road. Okay, got the pack back on, and we're heading down the trail. I don't even know what time it is, like 7:30. But... I'm going to have to check my maps, because I feel like the trail's back there, which is very likely, but it looked like it was going this way, so I think we followed this road for a minute. But say goodbye to that beautiful shelter. It was comfy. We'll be back. Yeah, so according to the map, there is a trail that goes down there to the river, and here it pops back out. But it appears we're walking on this road for quite a while, which I guess I can't complain about. It's a good way to start the day. I need to get as many miles in today as I can, because today and tomorrow are my big days. Well, yesterday was all downhill, and it got me. It kicked my ass. But today I want to get to the hill and start up it, because it appears it's going to be about 8 miles uphill. So let's get to it. Let's start getting up it. And that way Saturday I can go nice and slow, because Saturday's supposed to be, today's Friday, so tomorrow is supposed to be pretty hot and pretty sunny. Today I think we have overcast, and it's supposed to thunderstorm this afternoon sometime. Somebody rode their bike through here recently. Catch and release for crimes in progress. Yeah, there's the river there. So the trail follows the river for a couple miles. This whole back half of this. So I feel like I'm just walking down this road until I get to the Middle Fork Trail, which is the trail that goes back to the truck. So my plan is, if some reason this is really easy and I end up getting back there on Saturday to my truck, we're not going home, because the whole reason we're here is so he doesn't have to deal with fireworks. So we're going to go to a dispersed campsite. I may actually just drive right back down here and go back to that site, because it has freaking a spring, water for the dogs, and cleaning up. It was peaceful, very quiet here. Yeah. This is the river we slept next to. I don't normally like sleeping near rivers that are rushing because they're loud. And I don't know why I just said that, like, but anyway, but it's beautiful. But I like to be able to hear, look at these guys. I like to be able to hear things around me while I'm in the woods. That's the point of it. So pretty here. The fog is starting to lift a little bit. So here's the campsite. We're only about 3/4 of a mile. Look how pretty that is. Sun just started coming up. We got a good picture of it. But anyway, just 3/4 of a mile past. So just like it says, quit eating that. He wouldn't eat breakfast this morning, but now he wants to eat grass. His stomach must be all messy. Anywho, the point is, I was trying to say, that shelter was taken. We would have had a site. Looks like all of this is good for camping. Might be another one down here. Right on the river. I would have been just fine with this. But, oh yeah, look at that little big old fire pit created over there. That's a nice one. Quit eating the grass. God, dude. You're already starting today. Just walk. That's a big old fire pit right there, I'll tell you what. Sounds like a pretty little waterfall up here. Oh, this is Tumbling Rock, they call it. I remember seeing this on the map. I don't feel like crawling down there, so hopefully we can... Oh, there it is. Sounds much bigger than it is, but still pretty. A little tumbling rock. Nice little bridge. This is just an offshoot. We made it to the other shelter. We're less than a half mile from the trail we're going in. We just met a guy named Jonah from Akron coming out of there, which is funny because we're from Wadsworth, Ohio. He's from Akron. We're like 15 minutes away from each other, but we're both 6 hours away from each other doing a trail that nobody does. My first person in 24 hours was a guy named Jonah from Akron. My dog is down out of the river. I don't like that I can't see it down here. Alright, we'll let him play for a little bit, but I gotta keep an eye on him. But anywho, we're about 2 miles today so far. Got about another 6 to go. So 1/3 of the way done. All down road. That was great for a start. But yeah, we just see Jonah. He said the trail we're going in on is horrible. So that doesn't make me feel good. But whatever, it is what it is. All right. He's in hog heaven, aren't you, Pigpen? See, this is how he acts when he's off his leash and we're at a campsite. You don't go nowhere. I just let him play in the river for a half hour. That's what he thinks he's drying off and scratching his back at the same time. I don't know, maybe he is. The rocks are pretty wet right there now. Maybe he knows something I don't. Anyway, he's a goofball. Alright, we're back on trail. We walked for about a 1/4 mile already, but We are, or less now, from the, I can't remember what the name of it is now. It starts with a B, but we're gonna take a sharp right off of this trail, or off the road onto this trail, and supposedly it's a pretty rough trail. And I know we're going up a couple 100 feet and then back down, and then that's where we're gonna try to camp in that area tonight. All right, well, here's the sign for the Birch Log Run. I thought we were on the right side of it, so maybe I gotta go down that hill. I don't think so. But we are at, oh, you know what? We are past here, because on the map, this pretty little run is next on our right, I believe. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I'm gonna get a picture of that. I'll be back. Let's see what's on this side first. Smells like new wood. Ooh, well, Jonah was not kidding. Pigpen, wait! This is very overgrown. It looks like it's gonna be difficult. No trail markers. There was I forgot to record at the beginning. There's a very old wood, rotted wood trail marker that said Birch Log 250. So we went down it. It looked like a game trail. There's even a bedded down area in the beginning, kind of like this, but a real big one. You can tell where animals been sleeping, probably deer. But there are some footprints, and we're gonna trust the process. I broke out both sticks, but it's so hard to use sticks in all this weeds. So, wait for me. We're trying no leash today. Even though we've seen somebody, we're hoping we don't see anybody else. It's still pretty cool out, so hopefully there's no snakes. But we're gonna go this route for a while. Guys, I don't know if you see how fogged up my glass. This place is like a jungle. It is so humid. We're going uphill. There's all prickers and nests and stinging nettle. I don't have my pants on. I'm only wearing shorts, which honestly, I don't even care. But now we got a hill climb, so I gotta go. We've been climbing this whole time. Oh, I found this douchebag. He came running up behind me. The trick I have found is make him stay behind me. We'll let him go right now. Some fresh brisket from this morning. Soft. Still kind of warm. Don't ask how I know that. But I have a feeling he's walking the trail in front of us. Where he went up the hill, but the look of it, he's going that way. I figured out the trick. The trail opened up a little bit here, so thank God. We're still going uphill, not even halfway done with this one, but make him walk behind you. It works. Ooh, ooh, yeah, ooh. He keeps trying to cut in front of me, but as long as I keep him back there, I know where he is. And he can't go running off when I stop. Okay, here's what the trail looks like right now. Opened up a bit. We're still going uphill. I feel like shit. It's so hot. I need to find this guy's campsite. Jonah said first campsite in. Where is this fucking campsite? I'm gonna stop there and take a break. We only got about 1.25 miles left of this trail, and then we get on the Middle Fork Trail the rest of the way back, I think. So I'll catch you there. Alright, we stopped in this really pretty spot. This is not Tom's Run, it's Birch Log Run, I guess it is. Little waterfall behind me, mini waterfall. Not the place I wanted to fill up water. I like it to be running a little bit more, but that's pretty good. I just had to get it out of like a pool area, but we have the Grail, so it's a water purifier, not just a filter. So I'm confident. It tastes pretty good and it's cold. I'm starting to get a headache already from dehydrating, so we might get out one of those Propels and try to get some electrolytes in us. And I don't know, my glasses keep fogging up really bad, so we gotta cool the body temperature down before we get hiking anymore. We're in 11.8 miles or something like that, so we started at 8.1 this morning. So we did 10.1, 11.1, not that much. 2.5 miles. Wait, 3.5 miles. 3.5 miles. That's not too bad. I need to go at least 3.5 more though, so that's not too bad. It's still early. I think last I looked it was like 9:30. Maybe it's 10 o'clock now. Still early in the day. I just need to take my time a little more because it's very humid. And we're going up fucking hill. Yesterday I had a bad headache and I'm starting to get it again, so we're gonna do the Propel now. Till next time. Also, we took the right. Don't not pass me. He thinks because the trail's wide, he can pass. Oh, God. Anyway, we took a spill back there. Just about did it again. Almost broke my wrist. But we managed, I guess. And instead of waiting to see if I'm okay while I'm on the ground, my dog immediately takes the opportunity to get ahead of me. I tell you, I love him, but he's a prick. Anyway, looks like we're heading down for a minute, but it still says I got 5 more 100 feet to go up. So we'll see what happens. We'll be back. Guys, look how big this thing is. I'm not sure if that's a chicken of the woods or not. Well, there he goes. We did find the trail, but it is obvious that, and the only one that's been through here in a long time, it opened up right here, thank God. But spider webs everywhere. We had to bushwhack through to get on. If it wasn't for the GPS, oh, I'm going around this. If it wasn't for the GPS, I wouldn't have. I'd have been lost in the woods. Stop. We're making our own trail right now. Hoping we get back to it. Because I can kind of see where it is up here. Yeah. This is not going to be for any beginner trail hikers. If you don't have GPS, paper map probably isn't going to help you too much unless you know how to read a compass. Anywho, get yourself that All Trails app and make sure you download the map. It just saved my ass a couple times. Guys, something above us, not that far, just growled and took off. And the growl, I can hear moving. It sounded like a motherfucking lion. It was low and cool. Like, bah, 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 bah. That's the best I could do it. Oh, like that, but bah, 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 bah. Like a real gurgly growl. I've never heard a bear do that. And whatever it was real loud and then it got real quiet. So it was just sitting there staring at me. Oh, fuck. There's something ahead of us. Or did he cross the trail? He's below us. Maybe we should keep moving. There's something that keeps dropping out of this tree, too. Yeah. There's something below us and something above us, and maybe we should get out of the middle of it. And probably should stop imitating its growl. Anyway. May have been a bear. May have been a Bigfoot. I don't know. Could have been A bobcat, but I've never heard a bobcat with that deep of a growl. But what do I know? Maybe mountain lions have made their way to West Virginia. And if that's the case, I'm out of here. We gotta go. Alright, first of all, it's 11:11 a.m. Make a wish. Secondly, we are maybe a tenth of a mile from where we heard that growl and all that stuff crashing through the woods. Pig, get over here. I can't let him wander off now. We had to get his backpack off, and we're almost out of water. We expected more water up this way. Looks like we're probably gonna have to get all the way to the bottom before we get water again. Luckily, I filled my water bottle, and then my grail was 3/4 of the way full. So, Pig, get over here. Come. Hey, I gotta go. All right, so we were breaking here to cool off. My body temperature cooled down a little bit. I was starting to get a headache, but we're low on water, so we got to get moving. And on the map, I can't see water crossing anywhere, but I can kind of hear it back there. Pig, you're not smooth, bro. Anyway, we got to get moving. It's cut a little short because there's something up in those. It's like it followed us, whatever it was. It's a stalking pig, probably. Could be a lion or a cat or a bobcat. I don't know if there's mountain lion or cougars or whatever. I've never seen one. Could have been an elk, for all I know, making that growl. Bull elks can make some weird noises. So can deer. But I don't think it was a bear, because I ain't never heard a bear growl like that. But we're in a sanctuary, so. Okay. Now there's definitely something in front of us. Kind of worried about what. Something big. That was probably a bear for sure. Hey, bear. It was that way. Yeah, we're in an area with some bears for sure. I think he went down the hill. Oh, God. Straight mud. Pig, back. I don't want to keep him on a leash for the simple fact that if he's got to run, he gets stuck on something. There's a bunch of disturbed area. Well, it stopped making noise, but it was crashing through the woods. I could never get my phone on in time. But this is all the same area. All of a sudden we broke into this very pretty pine forest where I can actually see for it. Weird part is I'm supposed to be going downhill. I'm heading up still. This bullshit all trails map. It never knows the correct distance either. I'm already over 13 miles, closer to 14. It's still out here. I feel like I'm being followed. Anyway, closer to 14 miles, and I think I'm just halfway, a little over halfway. That makes it 28 miles, not 23 and a half miles. So, okay, let's keep going. We need to find ourselves a good campsite to eat lunch, and preferably away from this place. Found a good spot for lunch. It's got a couple good chairs. It's not far from where we've been stalked. That's that trail, but I believe, yeah, whatever that says. I'm pretty sure we're going that way, which I was really hoping the trail was going to get better. Looks bigger. Okay, so I'm going right down the damn hill I just came up. I can't read that. Oh, it is. It's Laurel, whatever the hell it's called. Okay, good. It's a good, beautiful camp, though. Come on, pig. This is where we're eating lunch. Well-deserved lunch. I think it's all downhill from here. I think All Trails was wrong. Oh, this must be where, I'm going to guess, what's his name camped last night. Oh, that's a rock. Alright, we didn't take too long a break. Probably less than a half hour, actually. But, we only got that much water in the bottom of the bottle. And it looks like we got a mile or two before we're going to get to a river crossing. But about halfway there is a side trail that we could take. And probably going to have to go down a pretty steep hill to get water and then back up. So now then it's like, maybe we just try to get all the way to the river crossing. But yeah, we're about out of water. We can't stay here. We got to go. This place is beautiful. It's peaceful. The worst part about this place is the flies. It's just constant. There's big giant black flies like the house flies. All right, back on the trail. Wait. So far, the Laurel Branch Trail or whatever it's called. First of all, it's downhill, which is great. Since we did 1,000 feet uphill today, we got to do like 18 tomorrow over like 8 miles. But anywho, it's pretty steep downhill. Much more wide open trail. Makes me happy. Pig, stop. Could be bear. I can't tell. Something was coming down this hill. Could be anything at this point. But anyway, as I say that, it looks like we got some downfall. Good Lord, I'm tripping over everything. I gotta go. This is all downhill, but it's super muddy. You're walking basically through a runoff. If it was raining, this would be a running river. Rocks are slick. They're everywhere. They're ankle busters. I almost biffed once already on one of these rocks. But okay, this is what we're working with. It's better than going up, I guess, for now. Okay, we got to the water. Trick is to get him to stay put while I filter so that he doesn't muck it up any worse than it is. Looks pretty clear. Okay, let's fill it. Alright guys, it's really fucking hot today and we keep walking through the sun. We're up high too. I need to get down there where the river is. But look at this. Looks like it snapped not just once but twice to make it look like it's an arch. That's pretty interesting. It had snapped there and started to fall. Or no, it had snapped at the first one. Look at him. He thinks he's smooth. Started to fall, hit that tree, and snapped the other one. Alright, I gotta go. I want you guys to imagine with me for a minute, if you will. Walking through shit tons of stinging nettles, large stinging nettles with bare legs. This has been torture. I did one of these in Pennsylvania a week or two ago. Stinging nettle was still pretty young. It hurt. It was annoying, and I went through it for miles. But it was nothing like this. This one is whew, my legs are on fire. Anywho, still got about 2 miles, maybe 1.5 miles, until we get to the branch, the Middle Fork Trail. And I'm assuming, oh my God, I almost went down that fucking giant hill. All right, I gotta get off here. Thinking this whole time, good thing my sister-in-law didn't come. She wouldn't have done well. My lady probably wouldn't have liked this. And I don't think I'll ever do this in the summer again. I think winter or fall, spring, maybe even. I don't know if you can see that over there. You probably can't. But it looks like there would be some beautiful vistas. That's mountain going up over there. So if all this was deadfall, or I mean, bare, we'd actually be able to see some really good sights. This whole walk down this hill on the left side of us looks like it would have been beautiful. But we didn't get to see it. So if I do this again, it's definitely going to be winter. This trail is insane. Look at all this nettle. Oh my God. One thing's for certain. Oh, you guys missed one. I took a biff back there again. There was a board or a log at an angle right on this giant steep hill going down it. And it looked dry. Well, it was. The outside. I stepped on it and the bark completely slid right off of it. And I went down. Went down on my left side on my pack too. But I did not go down there. And I didn't quite get hurt, just dirty. And my feelings got hurt, but I cannot wait. We got 1.25 miles left till we get to the Middle Fork Trail and take a right. So I'm hoping it's better. Ooh, this one's burning me up. Oh, I'll get too old. Anyway, oh, of course I turn on the camera when the trail's a little bit easier. Just muddy, but I was bushwhacking back there. Alright, I better focus. As soon as I turned the camera off, yeah, we took a hard right on a switchback. And then it opens back up. Only when I have the camera on. Oh, just still more stinging though. We ain't getting away from that. We're gonna form an immunity to its poisons. In the meantime, I'm gonna feel like my legs are in a campfire. We're going down quite a ways, but I think we're about like halfway. I'll have to look at the map again. Alright, this was a bit tricky. We came from down here. It looked like the trail went straight. We had to do some real searching to find the right trail. I think this trail has been rerouted since this last person, because looks like they crossed the river back there and maybe came up around here. They may have, but that looks like the trail to me, and we're gonna have to now cross the river. So we went ahead and put the Crocs on. May just keep them on until it says we got 300 feet till we hit the trail, the other trail, which I would imagine is just up and over this hill. But it also says that there's a campsite up here, so we're gonna take a look at this campsite. Oh, these flies are killing me. Look at this. You see them all? We gotta get out of here. They're all over me. We're gonna see if there's a campsite up there. If these flies are that bad there, and there's no immediate wood to start a fire. I don't know though, but I need to be in a site near water because I don't feel like carrying it. Alright, let's get out of here. These flies are fucking pissing me off. So, we crossed the river. We just went up the hill. It looks like my next trail is right across. I don't know. Oh, you can see it. The sign is plastered onto that. But anyway, my next trail takes a right here. Still got quite a ways to go to get back home. But we might just, oh God. This one's like a recliner. It's so nice. Oh, it's cold on my back too. Oh. Yeah. Flies aren't as bad up here for now. There's some firewood around. I washed my legs and arms off in the water. I'm all fuckered up. You should wear pants when you do this. I just don't care that much. Anyway, let me get his backpack off and let's make it, we'll think about this a little longer. The next camp looks like it's about a mile up or so. This is what it's all about. We got things drying off, got our camp shoes on, my legs are still on fire, but we got my shoes and Pig's backpack drying up. Boy's taking a nap. Spoiled little boy. And then tent's up on a nice flat spot down there. And we have a recliner. You see that? It's a recliner. What else could you ask for? Start a fire because the flies are pretty rough. But I also need to dry some stuff out. And the sun is spotty. This is what I'm looking at. I got my head, I'm laying back in my recliner just looking up at this, watching the smoke go through the trees. Sun's over here. There was supposed to be 35% chance of thunderstorms between like 2 and 5. I think we're at like 3 o'clock. And no thunderstorms. I'm not even gonna put the tarp up. I think if it rains, we'll be fine under this canopy, and if it gets too bad, I can get into the tent. That's what's up. So we're just sitting here. Sun's still out. As far as I can see, the sky is all blue. Oh, there's some white clouds coming in behind us. But I'm hearing thunder. And now I'm deciding, should I put my tarp up so I can sit out and cook food? It's probably going to be the best bet. Just in case, but I really want to put it right. You hear that? Alright, I guess I'm gonna have to put that damn tarp up, but okay. Man, I am pooped. It's just after 5, I don't know, maybe 5:30 by now. I just want to eat and go to sleep, but I'll get up at 3 in the morning. So, anyway, it is definitely thundering more and more and more, so we went ahead and rigged up a tarp. I picked that spot. It is on a hill, but there's a couple of rocks there that I can use to cook on and stuff like that. I gotta tell you, this backpacker's pantry, it's 24 grams of protein, 760 calories. That pad thai, it might not look so good, but boy, is it delicious. $60, you can get 6 of them. That's pretty on par with Mountain House. But anyway, just thought I'd share. Delicious. What do they do in that ray of light just swarming around? Are they trying to mate? Are they trying to stay warm? I don't know. But I like when they're over there. So, we decided to come in and lay in the tent. It's about 7 o'clock. But here's one of the reasons why. You see all that out there? That's outside of the tent, under the rain fly. It's just so many flies in this place. It'll drive you crazy. So, we're gonna lay here. If we fall asleep, we fall asleep. If not, we don't. But at least we don't have to deal with flies. Plus, my butt was hurting from sitting on those rocks. If I had my chair, it would have been, but I'm trying to cut weight. after this, there's definitely some things I'm not taking next time. I can definitely lighten my load. There's some stuff I don't use, stuff I don't have to use. But anywho, we'll see you guys in the morning.